Summer's on its way. There's no point in me waiting for good weather because it's not going to happen, is it? I've just got to have another day getting drenched and uncomfortable and totally unhappy and miserable and everything you can possibly imagine and worse. And yeah. My friend from next door, the one with the camper van, has given me this trolley thing, which is great for just wheeling tools around. A bit like having one of those expensive tool cabinets that you can wheel around everywhere with you, but you can see where everything is, and it's not expensive. In fact, it was free. Potentially very useful. The only thing is, once I get beyond this bit of tarmac just here, then we're on to the grotty bit, and I'm not sure it's going to wheel across that too well. But I'm going to be an octopus about this and give it a go anyway. There's nothing that heavy on there, of course, so this might just work okay. Didn't bring my cup of tea with me though. That would have got spilt. This isn't fair. Why should this keep happening? What's going on with the world? I mean, it's nearly March, isn't it? It's March at the end of the week. One of the troubles with rigger boots, like Tony and the Bandit, of course, is they let the snow in. And now I've got snowy feet. This is just not working, is it? Barely even got started there. I mean, it's not as bad as you think. It's just hail. It's not rain, at least. Then the moment started using Project Buzzington, the battery was showing signs of weakness. Weakness at Project Nigel will not be tolerated. Unless it's by me. Look at it now. We wonder why Britain is a nation of eccentrics. It's because of the weather. Stopped again. Do I dare to carry on or not? Oh, there's something else I've got to do actually. I believe I have somebody coming along to buy some seats. Now, if I dig them out and they don't turn up, I'll be very, very upset. But if I don't dig them up and they turn up and they're covered in mould, they might just turn them down. So I'm going to have to dig them out, aren't I? Some of those clouds look fantastic. Oh gosh, the door's moving by itself. The weather is so dramatic today, it deserves an Oscar. I think I need to do another time lapse of that sky because that just looks super duper. Surprisingly enough, somebody has turned up and bought something off of me, which is great. And it also means that I don't feel like I've wasted my time not getting the engine out of that car so far. How wonderful it is to see a gap where some seats once were. Ah, green light. Green light. Green light means go. Go and do some work. But I'm hungry now. Honestly, the only thing I've eaten today has been toast. So that means, there we go. Look at this though, chargers with a drawer to live in. I feel so organised. I really shouldn't though. I mean, I've got this little trolley here which doesn't take up a lot of space, but I've managed to stick a headliner on top of it to make sure it's really not efficient at all. The engine's still in, but the radiator is out. And lots of progress here because look at that. Now, I wasn't expecting this, but the top mount wasn't even done up. So as soon as I undid this, it just dropped out. Somebody didn't finish fixing it. I've made myself a promise to stop eating pasties all the time because they're simply not good for you. And that promise to myself starts tomorrow. Let's get back to pulling the engine out of John, the ZT. That's all the engine mounts undone, yet it's still relatively solid under there. Strange. Time for the chains. Here we are at the beginning of the end of this engine placement, because it's coming out. That's what today's been all about. That's what the other day was all about. But today, hopefully that will be the only time that it's all about. So in other words, tomorrow it won't be about that at all. There's something still in the way. There has to be. There simply must be. When did you start running? I didn't actually put you on. Still in at nearly 5:30. Oh no, it's suddenly gone dark. How did that happen? How did it happen? Well, I know exactly how it happens. I know how it happens every single night. I could explain it. I know how the world works. But that's not what this video is all about. No, this video is all about this car, isn't it? And how the engine is still in it. Is that the end of today's video? Yes, it is. It is indeed. I am not going to continue this video tomorrow. There's no point. Unless there's something amazingly exciting about, you know, taking the engine out, the rest of it, actually getting it out of the car tomorrow. I won't bother boring you with it. I'll be doing something else most of the day anyway. I don't know what it is yet, but I will be. Look at that lovely cloud formation. That's fantastic. Aren't clouds fantastic? They're almost as lovely as milk and curry and barbecue sauce. Tomorrow's a very special day, actually. Tomorrow's a very special day. Tomorrow is a very special day indeed. You won't know why, but tomorrow's video is going to be a very different video indeed. It still involves me and the yard. It involves something else. It's a rather special video. I've already said that, haven't I? Gosh. Do you know what? Just recently, I've had these tunes I've been making up on my £30 keyboard going around in my head all day, which is great actually. And it makes me think maybe I should do a video about the tunes, and maybe I shouldn't. Having one of my own tunes floating around my head while going shopping in Aldi there was a welcome change, because earlier on I did have about half an hour of the theme from Grandstand constantly looping around in my head. Although I was making it different, I kept changing the key, I kept putting different notes at the ends of things to imply the key is going to change. I do it with my own tunes and it ruins them basically.